I've been walking through this valley, afraid of the unknown. My God is always with me. I've never been alone, and I know that there are blessings already on the way. So while I'm waiting, I'll be lifting a melody of praise. I will sing in the valley like I'm on the mountain top. Circumstances change, but my God does not. He is able, He is faithful to see me through no matter what. So I'll just sing in the valley like I'm on the mountain top. There were times upon the mountain where you taught me to sing. I felt the comfort of your presence that only you can bring. So in this lonely valley, let a song rise from me. I will praise your name forever, no matter where you lead. I will sing in the valley like I'm on the mountain top. Circumstances change, but my God does not. He is able, He is faithful to see me through no matter what. So I'll just sing in the valley like I'm on the mountain top. He is able, He is faithful to see me through no matter what. So I'll just sing in the valley like I'm on the mountain top.
Well, good morning everyone. I hope you don't have, it's the Monday morning blues, but this is Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. Very often we would say, can't believe it's another Friday again. And I was so organised there that I forgot to turn the iPads on, and I've actually, I think, missed a few. There's YouTube coming on now. I've missed a few names. Now, Dave Polling, this is orange. Orange. My hair is not orange. Eric said it's, I can't see it, but Eric said you said that my outfit matched my hair. So just to make that clear, in case maybe you're colourblind. My twin brother's colourblind. But anyhow, good to see you. You were the first one in. So lovely to see you in. Please like and share. And that was Sing in the Valley by the Morrisons, which we always start the programme with. So it's good to see those that have joined in. I hope I haven't lost any of the names, but Oda, I had texted Oda earlier just to see, just to let her know, she had asked a few weeks ago. It was actually the start of the Easter story when I started to do the follow-up to Easter, and I played one of my favourites, which I'd been wanting to play in the programme, but that was the appropriate time, and it's On My Father's Side by the Village Singers. So Oda, I hope you're in. This is especially for you.
Just a young boy in the temple one day shared with the doctors. They were so amazed. Never had they seen one so young speak so swift. They asked him many questions. Conversation went like this.
What's your name, son?
On my mother's side, my name is Jesus. But on my father's side, they call me Emmanuel.
How old are you?
On my mother's side, now I'm 12 years. But on my father's side, I've just always
Where are you
been.
from?
On my mother's side, I'm from Bethlehem. But on my father's side, it's New Jerusalem.
What's your plan?
On my mother's side, I'll be crucified. But on my father's side, in 3 days I'll arise, and I'll sit at my father's side. He was the Son of God, yet the Son of Man. And I can't help but wonder how Joseph must have felt. Through an open door that day, he heard his son reply. He said, "You see, I'm the King of Kings, that's on my father's side."
What's your name, son?
On my mother's side, my name is Jesus. But on my father's side, they call me Emmanuel.
How old are you?
On my mother's side, now I'm 12 years. But on my father's side, I've just always
Where are you
been.
from?
On my mother's side, I'm from Bethlehem. But on my father's side, it's New Jerusalem.
What's your plan?
On my mother's side, I'll be crucified. But on my father's side, in 3 days I'll arise, and I'll sit at my father's side.
Okay, I see Oda's in, and Oda Corner from down the road and round the corner. It's great to see you in, and Oda, that was specially for you, On My Father's Side. It's beautifully and cleverly written. Such a wonderful piece. I've loved that. Ronnie Morrison, when he had his gospel programme on years ago, Ronnie played that a lot, and to me, the nicest singing rendition of it are the Village Singers. I just love them singing it. So these names are going fast and furious. I don't know. I'm losing them. I can't get them to stop. How am I getting them to stop? Eric, have a look at that, because I just see Carl and Queenie in there, and other than that, they're just flying up and they won't come back down. But I'll say hello to Linda, Jane, Noreen Kirkpatrick, Paddy Santaro, Rosie Woodson, Yvonne Mitchell, Joan Garrett, and if I'm not mistaken, Joan, I think I saw earlier on Facebook that it's your birthday, but we'll mention that later. Abby W, great to have you in too. Gordon and Francis, I didn't really get writing down. You wrote a thing about Eric and Handyman. I just didn't. It just went up and I lost it. But good to have you in too, and good to see you're in good form. Yes. Yes, and Dave Poling. Dave, my hair isn't red either. This isn't red, and my hair's not red. And you should know that because you always put pictures up. Anyhow, but good to have you in. And there's Cheryl and May Reynolds and Joanne. I'll say now in case I forget. Joanne, Rachel, and wee Sophie and the family. Joanne will be not able to watch in this morning, but there you go. There's all your hugs. You have a busy day ahead of you. And just while I'm saying that, I'll say hello to Debs and Mark and the girls as well, if you get a chance to watch in. And there's Gloria Miller-Green, Carol and Davy, Josie Horner, and Violet saying hello to a whole lot of people here as well on YouTube. And I'll say hello to Carl and Queenie. And hopefully I'll not lose these other messages as they keep going up here. Right, so last week, if you remember, I mentioned a hymn called Hold the Fort for I'm Coming. Do you remember I got my hanky? Remember I was saying that, and we were waving our hankies at the end. And by the way, just I'm thinking of that, Eric accidentally left the mic on for quite a while, and we played it back, and Charlie was speaking to me, and I'm very sorry that everybody had to hear that I was telling to go to the toilet. But do you know, we're all human. None of us are perfect, and I certainly would not have been broadcasting that if I knew that the mic was on. I was gundred, but I apologise about that. But it was the truth. It was going to be my first stop. Anyhow, so I was doing, and we were doing about why this started about waving the hankies. And I said that I would do a wee bit of research. Now, there was so much, but I just have condensed it down. So I just want you to just listen. This is, you can research it yourself. There's quite a lot, but this is just a wee bit of it. So Hold the Fort for I Am Coming was written by Philip Bliss in 1870. The story was inspired by a true incident that happened during the American Civil War. A company of Union soldiers was commanded to defend an important supply depot at Altoona Pass. Soon surrounded by a much stronger force of Confederate troops, it looked as though the cause was hopeless. But suddenly, an officer caught sight of a white signal flag being flown from a mountain 20 miles away. Soon a message was conveyed across the miles from General William T. Sherman saying, "Hold the fort, for I am coming." You know, isn't that amazing? Hold the fort. They knew then that he was coming. So a cheer went up from the men, and they redoubled their efforts and were able to hold on until Sherman arrived with reinforcements and drove the enemy back. Bliss took this as an illustration of our spiritual conflict and of the need to remain faithful to our charge and continue on until Christ comes again. And you know, that's what we are starting with and what we're going to finish with, Jesus coming again, because this is all part. We are continuing on the story that we have been doing over this last few weeks. So just think about the hanky, and this whenever you're listening. We're going to put a video up and let you see this. Okay, wasn't that really lovely? And Rosie had mentioned, Rosie Woodson, that they wave the hanky nearly at every service in Uganda. So that's so interesting, and so we just thought it might be nice to just put that wee video up, seeing as I did mention it last week, and a beautiful, beautiful hymn. Now, these names are freaking me out here because honestly, I don't know. I am lost. I'm just lost. Okay, now Dave, you see, Dave's not helping. He's saying videos and Eric's sitting here roaring and I'm wondering what he's roaring at and I'm trying to carry on. I will definitely never have my hair that shade that you have just sent. Yeah. I'm not sure if Eric's trying to put it up here, but thankfully he can't find it. Okay, now, so if I say hello to you twice, just be thankful that I'm saying hello to you twice, because honestly, now I know I said hello to Dave, and I think I said hello to my friend Sandra Scott, and just when I'm saying hello to Sandra, I'll actually say hello to Valerie and Sharon and her sisters, and Scott McCarter. Scott, I think I said hello to you earlier too, and Anna Jamison. Anna, I can't remember if I've said hello to you either. I know I definitely said hello to Oda, and I said hello to Josie. Martin and Sharon Bell had said that they would catch up later, and just when I mention them, I'll mention my friends and their friends, David and Margaret Palmer. And David, I saw just there on the thought for the day that you were at your granddaughter's wedding yesterday. I didn't even know it was coming up, and you had a wonderful day, but you're knackered. So, David, you just take a rest, and if you're watching this, don't fall asleep, but I allow you to close your eyes because you've seen me enough over the years so you know what I look like. And friends, just, just close your eyes. You don't need to be sitting watching me and what I'm fittering about trying to do. Close your eyes and listen to the words, but please don't fall asleep. And do listen to all the words. And Noreen Kirkpatrick had said she'd watch in later, but I caught Noreen's name up there earlier. And Liz Hoey and Georgia Johnson from Georgia, and Peggy Reardon, and Gordon, and there's Derek and Claire, and we'll be mentioning your praise service later. Celine Laquette, so good to see you. Bless you, brother, and your wife. And I see somebody saying hello to Lois. It's not coming up on mine here, but Lois, thank you for joining us. And Rainey Somerville. So I'll just leave it there. And I think I got these ones over here. Yeah, so hopefully I'm sorted out. But if I don't call your name out, just put it on again. Now, so that was Hold the Fort. Right, so we're continuing over the last few weeks. We've been doing the lead up to the whole Easter story. And we started with the birth of the Lord and his 3 years of ministry, his trial, his crucifixion, his death and burial and resurrection. And now we finished with him speaking to Mary last week in the garden and telling her to go and tell the disciples. And so this is where we're continuing on today. And we're going to be doing a few readings before each of the pieces. And we're going to read, this is John 20, and we're reading verse 19. Then the same day at evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut where the disciples were assembled for fear of the Jews, came Jesus and stood in the midst, and saith unto them, Peace be unto you. And when he had so said, he showed unto them his hands and his side. Then were the disciples glad when they saw the Lord. Then said, oh yes, so I'm going to just leave that bit. So think of peace be unto you. And we're going to play a video now. This is Legacy 5. Now, this is the lineup of Legacy 5 that we always loved over the years. Since that, it's been different lineup. Different people have joined. But this would be our favourite one. And this is one of my favourite ones that they ever sung. And it's called, so this is Legacy 5. And they're singing, Peace I Leave With You.
He will give us. Let this song speak to you tonight. Time and time again I brought my burdens. I prayed and prayed that I could lay them down, but walked away still bearing on my shoulders a heaviness and heartache you never meant for me to carry round. But there's peace when I leave it in your hands, sweet peace when I leave it in your hands. Just leave it there and never pick it up again. wouldn't say I've gained a lot of wisdom. Oh, but I have learned this much along the way. Lord, that you are always there to bear my burdens. At first I might not feel it, but if I learn to trust you, come what may, I'll find peace when I leave it in your hands. Sweet peace when I leave it in your hands. Just leave it there and never pick it up again. There's peace when I leave it in your hand. When I'm tempted to doubt and question you, Lord, just keep reminding me. Keep reminding me. There's peace when I leave it in your hands. Sweet peace when I leave it in your hands. Just leave it there and never pick it up again. There's peace when I leave it in your hands. Just leave it there and never pick it up again. There's peace when I leave it in your hands. It's good, Frankie.
Isn't that absolutely beautiful? And that's actually from quite a number of years ago. And we would have really loved Legacy 5, and I would have had that on my phone. Roger Bennett, so sad. Roger passed away to glory many years ago, but we had the privilege of actually seeing Legacy 5 a couple of times. I know one of the times was with the Gaither Vocal Band, all in Belfast, and originally the Cathedrals, and I'm sure that's nearly 30 years ago, and Roger and Scott would have been there that night. So it's brilliant. They're just so beautiful, and that was Peace I Leave With You. And I hope you're feeling peaceful this morning. I don't know what Eric's feeling, because honest to goodness, his shoulders are going up and down here. He's giggling away, whatever. Is it Dave Poland at his mischief again? You may show that. Now, that is a red wig, I think. Is it red and what is orange? Orange and green and blue. We just need the red and white. If you only knew what I think of wigs, I call them rats. Oh no, what's this one? This time 2 years ago or less, probably this time, I was wearing wigs because I lost my hair whenever I was having chemo, and when I couldn't wear a wee hat somewhere, I had to wear a wig going out, and I got them. I remember one Christmas Day, the family all were around. It was during my time where I wasn't as vulnerable for infection, and the family were able to come around at Christmas. And I remember us sitting after the dinner and me whispering to Ruby. You remember, you've seen Ruby in? Ruby, would you please go and get me a wee hat? And she got it, and I just got my wig and I fired it. And Eric found it somewhere in the room the next day. I just called them my rats, and they were sitting, and you'd have seen a couple of photos actually of Charlie running around with one of them. But having said that, they were such a blessing to have at the time. But for me, I do not want to be reminded of any weeks. And I will definitely not be putting an order in for that one, Dave. But thank you so much for taking the time to do all these, because it's really early. You must be bored out of your skull. It's really early in the morning. You haven't had your coffee. You've had too much coffee. Maybe that's what it is. Right. So I'm going to just continue those verses, and we're going then to, that was verse 20. Then said Jesus to them again, peace be unto you, as my Father hath sent me, even so send ye I. Now I want you to remember those verses, because I will be referring to those later. As my Father hath sent me, even so send I you. And when he had said this, he breathed on them and saith unto them, receive ye the Holy Ghost. Do you remember the Lord promised he would leave? He was going to send the Comforter. He was going to send the Holy Spirit. And so this piece is by Sold Out Quartet, and it's called Holy Spirit Come.
Holy Spirit, come in this place. Fill our hearts with your abundant grace. Let our tongues proclaim your praise. Holy Spirit, come in this place. Guide us, Lord, with your love. Teach us, Lord, your holy way. Fill us, Lord, with gifts from above. Let your Spirit settle in this place. Come in this place. Fill our hearts with your abundant grace. Let our tongues proclaim your praise. Holy Spirit, come in this place. Now before you, Lord, we humbly bow in this place. May your presence be as we strive your face to seek. Holy Spirit, come in this place. Fill our hearts with your abundant grace. Let our tongues proclaim your praise. Holy Spirit, come in this place. Spirit, come in this place. Fill our hearts grace. Let our tongues proclaim your praise. Holy Spirit, come in this place.
Wasn't that another lovely one? Holy Spirit, come. And that was by the Sold Out Quartet. Right, so before I do any more readings, we'll continue on with the names. And I apologise if I have left anyone out or if I do. So Grace Curry, great to see you in. And there's Pamela Lucas, and I'm not sure if Harvey's here. If he is, I'm blowing him a wee kiss and a wee wave. And oh yes, I know that he was waving to Charlie last week. And yes, so the past 2 weeks I'm on my lonesome lonesome. Well, I'm not really, because I've got the hand here, as everyone calls him. I had Charlie last week, and he was here until Wednesday, Thursday. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. But he was here for a good part of the week. And then the week before I had Stephen McRae with me. So you never know who will turn up some of these days again. But anyhow, hello to you, Harvey. And there's Elizabeth Gardner. Patty, I think I did say hello to you earlier, but if I didn't, hello again. Mary Campbell, and there's her brother Kush Beggs. And Steady is from Zimbabwe, and I was writing it down, and I wrote down Steady Eddie after it. I have a wee grandson called Eddie, and it came to mind as soon as I wrote the name down, so I had to change it, and that's why I can't really read my writing. I know it begins with a G, but you're from Zimbabwe, and with Celine in there from Pakistan. So it's amazing, and with so many folks from different parts of the world, and what a blessing that the Lord has given us. But what a, it's a burden, and it's something we can't take for granted, because it's a privilege. But we have to take it seriously as well. And that's why when we're choosing all the different pieces, we don't choose rubbish. We choose pieces that are relevant to our theme or whatever we're doing, but also that you can listen and be blessed and encouraged and uplifted and hopefully challenged by the words of each piece. And there's Roberta H. Now, I'm not even sure who that is, because I just see somebody saying hello. I'm not actually sure if that's meant to be Roberta Ferguson, but I'm not sure. And there's Lois. I think I said hello to you earlier, Lois. And there's Andrew Duncan, Joe McWhirter, and Kyle's sister. Have you recovered? I hope you have. And God bless you. And there's Avril and David. And Avril, happy birthday to you. We will be referring to that later, Davey. But I hope you have a lovely day. And it's actually Eric's sister, Sharon. It's her birthday today as well, and they are in Madeira. So I don't presume they'll be watching in, but if they are, Sharon, happy birthday. And Harold Williamson, Liz Hoey, Anna C, Vivian saying hello, Violet saying hello to Jeremy Williams. So Jeremy, I hope you're watching in. Anna C are saying hello to Vivian, and Vivian, we saw the photo of your eyes, and we do pray the Lord will undertake for you. And we will be continue to pray for you. Now, just some more verses, and we're continuing on in John 20, and we're at verse 24. But Thomas, one of the 12, was not with them when Jesus came. The other disciples therefore said unto him, We have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, listen to this, but isn't this like you or me? Really? Except I see his hands and the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe. And after 8 days again, so it was over a week later, his disciples were within, and Thomas was with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut. So he just appeared in the midst of them, and he said, Peace be unto you. Then saith he to Thomas, imagine he knew everything about Thomas. He knew Thomas's lack of faith, and he said to him, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my God. Then Jesus saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. Now we're going to hear 2 pieces that refer to what we've just read. And Mark Bishop is singing the first one, Thomas, Why Do You Doubt? And then Legacy 5, I think it would be another sort of group of Legacy 5, What Kind of Man? Please listen to the words.
Of God's holy word, so many wonderful stories are heard, stories of miracles Jesus had done, of the disciples especially one. Thomas walked daily by our Savior's side, witnessing miracles time after time. Yet in his heart he thought, how can this be? This man was blind, but now somehow he sees. Many the tears that poor Thomas had cried, for none were more saddened when Jesus had died. Then 3 days later, still burdened with grief, Jesus asked Thomas of his unbelief. Thomas, oh Thomas, oh why do you doubt? What is so hard that you can't figure out? For I died on that cross and was laid in the tomb. Then 3 days later the stone door was moved, and I stepped outside into the morning light. Thomas, oh why do you doubt? One simple truth that I cannot ignore, of all the disciples who walked with the Lord, I like to think that my own faith has grown, but the faith of old Thomas is more like my own. Thomas, oh Thomas, oh why do you doubt? What is so hard that you can't figure out? For I died on that cross and was laid in the tomb. Then 3 days later the stone door was moved, and I stepped outside into the morning light. Thomas, oh why do you doubt? Thomas, oh why do you doubt?
I am Barabbas, a rebel, a prisoner. Death was the sentence for me. Led before Pilate, I stood there beside him, this man some were calling a king. And as the crowd shouted, crucify him, the soldiers let me go free.
What kind of man, guilty of nothing, will suffer the shame and disgrace? Hang on a cross, despised and rejected, and willing to die in my place. At Calvary,
For someone like me, someone like me.
my name is Thomas. For 3 years I followed. I saw every wonder and sign. They say he has risen, that his grave is empty, but I just can't believe he's alive. Now standing before me, Jesus shows me the scars in his hands and his side. What kind of man embraces a doubter, lovingly drawing me near? I don't have to wonder if I've been accepted. He settled the worry and fear at Calvary for someone like me. My name is Peter. I knew him and loved him, but oh, how I failed him that night. I promised Jesus that I'd never leave him. I'd willingly lay down my life. But there at his trial, I stood by the fire. I denied him 3 times. What kind of man pours out his mercy on someone who stumbles and falls with no way to earn it, no way to deserve it? Forgiveness still came after all at Calvary for someone like me.
Oh, I've been Barabbas, the guilty set free.
And I have been Thomas, the doubter redeemed. And I have been Peter.
Yes, I've been all 3.
What kind of man bleeds for the worthless and saves him whatever it takes?
What kind of man would rescue the sinner and offer amazing grace at Calvary? At Calvary for someone like me. For someone like me. For someone like me.
Imagine the Lord died for someone like me. Not one of us are worthy, not one person, no matter how much or how highly we think of ourselves. The Lord knows us, He knows our heart. There's not one of us is worth what the Lord did for us. Many a time, some of us doubt, some of us deny, whatever. I hope you listened to the words of those pieces. I hope you did enjoy them. But you know, it would remind me of my favourite, which is Who Am I? I love the words of it. And I see some people mentioning footprints there. That's another favourite of mine. And, you know, you think of it when you think you're all on your own. The Lord, if you're saved, the Lord carries you through the difficult parts of your life. And it's only when you look back and you ask the Lord, but where were you? But the Lord was carrying you. Isn't that amazing? No matter what you're going through, whether it's health issues, whatever your issues are, the Lord, if you trust in Him, He will carry you through them all. So just to carry on. So, hello, Harvey. I heard your granny said you were waving, so I'm waving back and I'm giving another couple of wee kisses, and I hope you have a lovely day. And with your granny, I know how special grandchildren are. There's not a day I have no grandchildren here. I had quite a few staying over the weekend, and Oliver just came to visit on Saturday night and ended up staying, and then he wasn't well during the week with bronchitis. So Oliver, hopefully he must be at school today because I don't have him. So he was here, but he went back to school yesterday. So Oliver, hope that you're feeling much better. He's got bronchitis and he just wasn't feeling so good. So I'll take the time just to say hello to his mummy and daddy, David and Carla and Oliver. And we'll say hello to Jonathan if he gets watching in, and Thomas as well. And we'll say hello to Lydia and Aaron, Ruby, Lily and Ellie. And and Charlie, of course. And we love them all, and they're our life. That's it. I think your life begins when you get grandchildren. They say your life begins at 40, which mine did in one way, health wise, but I was well over 40 when I got my first grandchildren. Consider my eldest grandchild is 11. She's just about to leave the big school. But anyhow, they're all precious to us. So we've said hello to Harvey. And Helen Lunn. Helen, I'm so sorry to hear you're in pain, and we will pray for you. And Tammy May and Selena in there from CS, that's great to see you in. Betty, I apologise if I didn't say hello to you last week. I think last week, for the sake of time, if I remember right, I didn't I didn't see their name coming up in the programme, maybe I didn't get calling out all the names, and I know there's a few I missed. So Betty Patton, hello Betty. And I know that actually after me doing this, you are going to catch up later on DV. So Betty, I hope you're well, and I do apologise, and I send my love to you. Robert Gray from the States, good to see you in. And Sarfraz Demi, I'm so sorry with that pronunciation, Pakistan, and you're asking for a prayer. So anybody watching in, please be praying for Sarfraz. And there's Dale Gilmer in, good to see you. And we'll say hello to Bertie Maida, Adrian and Ruth, Barbara and Wilford, and Fred and Jane. Jane, hello, how are you? And there's your hug. And there's your wave. I hope you're doing well this morning, Jane. And I'm saying lots and lots of love to you. And we'll just finish off with our sister Pearl Monteith. I don't think Pearl's in yet, but she'll get watching in if she's not. And Lydia was saying she was talking to yesterday when she was at the school. And Margaret Briggs. Hello, Margaret. I'm so pleased that you're watching in. And I do hope that you do continue to be blessed by the programme. Now there's other names coming up here, and I hope I don't lose them, but I just want to read another couple of verses. So now we've gone just the next chapter, which is Acts, and it's chapter 1 and verse 7. And he, that's the Lord, said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. This is the verse I want you to listen to. But ye shall receive power. After that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem, and in Judea, and in Samaria, and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. We were doing these verses for the Good News Club this year from Christmas time, and the children really got really into them, and they're very important verses leading up towards the end of the story. There's never an end to the story till the Lord comes back, but the end of this part of the Easter story. And you know, the Lord has asked us to be witnesses at Jerusalem, Judea and Samaria. So we have to be witnesses at home and further afield and all across the world. And so please listen to this one. This is the Dignity Gospel Quartet, and they're singing A Witness Today.
Changing around us. The enemy is stalking his prey. Even the saints are confounded. God's people are walking away. We are his sons and his daughters. We're his disciples today. I hear the voice of the Father calling out to us. Can you hear him say? Disciples a promise on the day he was going away. He said, you shall receive power when the Spirit of God comes to stay. We're his sons. Disciples today. I lift my voice to the Father, calling out to him. Will you join me and say, stand and say, I will be a witness today.
And I hope you'll be a witness today with such good news. And when you hear good news, don't you want to spread it? So the Lord wants us to spread the good news. And that's what we're going to actually think of the verse in Mark 16 verse 15. Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. That's a command. That's been a commission of the Lord. And if you remember back to where I was reading earlier, John chapter 20 verse 21, even so send I you. And we're going to hear now the Isaac singing, I said I'll go, and the Ferguson family singing, I will go.
He said, take up your cross, but I said no. He said, there's work to do, I wouldn't go. He said, the harvest fields are white, the laborers few, it's almost night. So will you plead while it's still light? But I said no. He said, stand in the gap, but I said no. Your freedom is at stake, I wouldn't go. It's sharper than a two-edged sword, severing by his holy word. My wayward child, obey the Lord. But I said no. Because my stubborn ways my Father sees. He broke my heart and brought me to my knees. I saw my loved ones all around, like falling wheat all trodden down. So I took my cross in hand. I said I'll go. He said the way is long, I said I'll go. He said there'll be no song, I said I know. He said, my child, I'll stand by you, step by step I'll lead you through to greater things if you'll be true. And it was so. He said, my child, I'll stand by you, and step by step I'll lead you through to greater things if you'll be true. And it was so. So I took my cross in hand. I said I'll go. Weak and lowly
Has the Lord ever asked you to go? And have you said to him, I will go? As we found out, we were married about 5 years and we felt the Lord was calling us to the mission field. And we had a chat with, it was actually Reverend David McElveen came out to see us, and I remember him saying to us, you know, the Lord can call you to see if you're willing to go. He may not want to send you far off to the mission field. And, you know, we did have our own mission field. We've been involved in children's work all our lives, and I still am. And, you know, so there the Fergusons were saying, no matter what the cost. And it just brought to mind, I saw on Facebook earlier, Martin Bell had put up a post of the genocide, the dreadful happenings. I just can't even remember what country it was, and there were all these people had been cut off because they were Christians. They were just all lying, and they were away. It was just their bodies because they had died for the Lord. They were away to heaven. They didn't go to heaven because they were martyrs. They went to heaven because they were saved. But they were willing to stand for the Lord. And I saw something about a young girl as well in another country, and we don't appreciate just what other places have to go through. But yet, think of our brother Clive. His other name has just gone out of my head. Who's up in court for speaking for the Lord, for preaching on John 3:16, that most wonderful verse. So do pray for him, for his up and coming court case as well. So many people are suffering, so many saints are suffering over the world, and really we don't know about it, but we can pray for them. So I need to catch up on names here. Juniper Green, Juniper, great to see you in. Dale Gilmer, I'm not sure if I said hello to you, Dale, earlier or not. Becky Rain Sable, and Joe and Ruth. I see Linda saying hello to Joe and Ruth. And Clive Johnson. I was just wondering what Pearl was saying. Clive Johnson, his name, sorry, just slipped me because it just came into my head there. Please pray for Clive Johnson. He really, really needs your prayers to do a miracle so that the world will see a miracle. Oh yes, I was wondering, Gordon, yes. If we had known our grandchildren were so brilliant, we would have had them first. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of grannies and grandas would agree. And Eva's great, Eva Thompson, great to see you in as well. Nigeria, Rosie's saying, yes, sorry. I wasn't thinking of mentioning it, so I didn't really take it in. I was just quickly looking down Facebook and I saw it. Dave says, and now you have a worldwide mission field. That's true. Honestly, what a privilege the Lord has given us. But it's a big responsibility as well. And 2026 Kiwi, I am sorry, I have no idea who that is. But you've come up on Facebook and you're saying hello, and I'm saying hello to you as well. And I hope you will join in again. And just some more names. Shannon and Andrea, I'm not really sure if you still get catching up. And Stephen and Cherie, hello, how are you? And I hope you're doing well. Myrna, if you're not watching in, but you maybe get watching in later, we're thinking of you as we are of Jim and Monica. Beth Hearn, Beth, great to see you. Looking forward to meeting up with you and our blessed friends in another few weeks. And some folks from the church, there's Aring and Colville and Pauline McCandless, and anybody else. Eleanor Watson, I better not forget, because I got told off for not saying hello to Eleanor. And Roberta and Anita from the church, Shirley and Billy, and Ashley and her dad, if her dad's watching in too. And I think I said hello, Joan McWhirter, to you earlier. And Sharon and David, Bob and Isa Lewis up the road, Georgina, Sylvia, Strong, Doris and Valerie, all from Carryduff. May and Ken, if you're watching in, and William Smith, if you're watching in. So we'll say hello to some more in a minute, but we are, we'll carry on with the announcements. We've got quite a few actually. I don't need my glasses. Okay, so the first one is actually tonight. Can't believe these have come round so quickly. Spring Awakening Gospel Concert, Lisburn Congregational Church, 4 Saintfield Road, Lisburn, BT 27 5BD, Friday the 17th, tonight at 7:30. The Hannah family, Nigel Davison, Denver and Lynn Wilson, Kate Weir, Grace Montgomery, proceeds in aid of the rare diseases Northern Ireland. The admission's £12 and under 12s are free. So if you want any information, Derek's number 0752 6733 404. Any further information you could speak to Derek, and that's actually tonight. And tomorrow night is Michelle Darlington Ray's concert, an evening of gospel praise. New Dawn, John Walker, Alan Murphy, Sam Bright, and it's at 7:30 tomorrow night. The admission, free admission, with an offering to the Northern Ireland Alzheimer's Society, which Carol Murray will give a talk on, and that's in Glenavy Methodist Church Hall, 15 to 13 Crumlin Road, Glenavy, Crumlin, BT 29 4WE. So hope you can get along to that. And again, as I always say, if you can't get along, please pray. Our Mission Hall Praise Night next Saturday night, DV 7:30. John Porter, Grace and Harmony Men's Choir, Grace and Harmony Men's Choir, Joy Boyd, Alan Craig Flautist, and Ockram Rose of Derry Accordion Band, and the life story of Pastor Nathan Johnson from Brookborough, Elam. Retiring offering for the work of Kids for School in Tanzania. Then we're into May, Friday the 1st of May, and note the new venue, Trinity Methodist College, Trinity Methodist Church, and community venue, Ballymacoss Avenue, Lisburn, BT 28 2GX, and that's the one that Alan Murphy runs. The Redemption Singers, Denver and Lynn, James Strange and Peter Copes, and that it's £3 optional at the door for tea and coffee all evening. So that's a change of venue from Ballynahinch to Trinity Methodist Church in Lisburn. 12 Arches, it's starting again, my goodness, and it's every Sunday. It's the drive-in at 12 Arches every Sunday, May till September at 5 p.m, and that's Martin Bell is in charge of that. And also, so maybe you'll get to that, but we'll mention it again next week. And then if you can please be in prayer for the up and coming Newcastle Bible Week at the tent in Newcastle, starting at on the 12th. Now, this is a new one, but again, it's in May, and it's Norman Fox Missionary Cause. We used to go to Norman Fox's, I think they used to be in Hillsborough, his praise services. And I do remember there was a group from, I think they were Brashane, and they went to the same church as our friend Maisie Smith, and they sung Lord, thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. And I had never heard it before, and I loved it ever since, and I loved them singing it. So this is Norman Fox Missionary Cause Praise Evening, Friday the 8th of May at 7:30 in the Royal Hotel Cookstown. Please come and enjoy a night of good music and hear an update on our work. Free admission, retiring offering, taking part the Ballybay Country Gospel Group, Brown Lee Family, Church Hill Silver Band, Aaron Foster and Linda Lindsay. And I do remember having Norman's daughter at our Good News Club many years ago speaking. And then this is one organised by our brother Martin, and it is an evening of gospel praise in Ballymoney Town Hall on Thursday the 14th of May at 7:30. Artists include Nigel Davison, Sharon Morrison, Heavenly Sunshine, Ethan McKellen and Anna McTurnahan, Rachel Shields, the Walrus Group, and the compere for the evening is Robert Edwards, and the opening praise is by our brother Scott, who's in the programme. And this event is for our brother Jay McKee as he steps out in faithful witness for the Lord. Jay is a lovely young fella, and we do pray for him, wish him all the best for the future as he steps out full time. My last praise service in the September, and my funds were going for LMI, so the LMI team were there, run by Danny, and Jay McKee was with them for that year, and that was Jay's first night at my praise service, so it was lovely to meet him. So we again, please pray if you can't go. And again, this was one for New Song Concerts. This is Charles, the 10th anniversary weekend, Jim and Melissa Brady. The Friday the 11th of September or the Saturday the 12th, both at 7 p.m. First Friday is Glenmackin Church in Belfast, and Saturday is Craigavon Centre. So the tickets are 25 and under 10s are free. They're available from the Faith Mission shops, and they're supported by the NCS choir. So we'll be mentioning that coming up. So now we're on to the prayer room, which is administered by Avril David Dale. And if you've any need for prayer for yourself or someone else, you can contact the prayer room on Facebook, and you're free to keep the information confidential if that's what you desire. So just thinking of prayer, we'll continuing to think of Anna and Cherith, Anna Jemison and her daughter Cherith, and Myrna, Jim, Monica, and any other presenters that aren't well or need our prayers, and continuing prayers for continued improvement for our sister Evelyn Spars, for Leslie, for Barry, for Robert Barford, and Vivian. We were sorry to I saw a photo of you, your eyes, oh my goodness, that they look so sore, so we pray that you will get sorted out. And anyone else that has been asking for prayers, you see them there. There's these pastors and folk from Pakistan and all, and the countries, Zimbabwe and all these countries that really, really need your help, in Uganda. Please remember the programmes later today: Jim Lan at 2, Jim Ferguson at 7, tomorrow morning DV Gordon at 11, and please pray for us all. We were up doing the programme yesterday, just going over it yesterday afternoon or yesterday evening, and Eric's laptop was there was scammers got in, and it was horrendous because I've been through this in a very bad way a couple of years ago, and it was horrendous. But I prayed so hard and it took us a long time, but praise the Lord, we got it sorted out. So please pray the Lord will keep his hand on all the presenters, on this work. And we do thank Clifford and Christine for all the work that they do, and pray the Lord will bless them. They get many discouragements, and we do pray the Lord will encourage them, give them word of encouragement even today, even now, as we're on the programme. Now, birthdays. Now, Avril Dale has a birthday. I'm going to mention Avril first. Now, Ozzy played an amazing happy birthday song yesterday to Avril, but Avril, I am so sorry. You're going to have to listen to our boring rendition of Happy Birthday, but we wish you happy birthday. And Joan Gard, I say it was Joan's birthday, and I say Eric's sister Sharon, and one of our wee granddaughters, Lily, her birthday, she'll be 8 on Friday, but we'll mention her again next week. Anyone else that has birthdays, here we are. Come on, you join in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, so we're going to continue. We're actually going to finish our reading today with Acts chapter 1, and it's verses 9 to 11. And when he had spoken, this is the Lord, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go. This same Jesus, he's away to heaven, but he's coming back. We don't know the time. Even the angels in heaven don't know the time. Only God knows the time. So you need to be ready. But we'll mention that again in a wee minute. And we're going to hear one by the Phillips family, and they're singing This Same Jesus.
And Jesus began to be lifted up into the heavens. There stood two men, the Bible said, in white apparel, and they looked at those gazing disciples, and they said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing into the heavens? This same Jesus that you see taken up from you in heaven shall so come in like manner.
Day that they were dreading had finally come to pass. For the one that they had followed so long was leaving them at last. With their hearts filled with sorrow, they watched him ascend. Then the angel said, The one you see here is coming back again. This same Jesus, the one who opened blinded eyes. This same Jesus, the one the soldier pierced his side. This same Jesus, the one who died for my sin. This same Jesus is gonna come back again. I'm not looking for the Apostle Paul to split the eastern sky. Brother Abraham won't be the one to take me for that ride. Not even old Gabriel will be good enough for me. But it's gonna be the one, God's only Son, who died at Calvary. This same Jesus, the one who opened blinded eyes. This same Jesus, the one the soldier pierced his side. This same Jesus, the one who died for my sin. This same Jesus is gonna come back again. Next time when he comes, there won't be a Calvary, but he's coming back to claim his bride, the blood-bought, the redeemed. This same Jesus, the one who opened blinded eyes. This same Jesus, the one the soldiers pierced his side. This same Jesus, the one who died for my sin. This same Jesus is gonna come back again. This same Jesus is gonna come back again. This same Jesus is gonna come back again.
This same Jesus is coming back again. The Lord doesn't make, or God doesn't make any empty promises. We can let people down. we don't maybe keep our promise with the best of intentions, but any of God's promises are true and will be fulfilled, not at our time, but when the Lord sees fit, when God sees fit. So thank you very much for the all the different comments. So just to get on with these names again, and see our sister Margaret Wilson Hillen, and Freddie, we'll say hello to Freddie, and Kathy, Margaret, Valerie and Rhonda, and our brother Charles Romson, and our sister Agnes McKissick, and Timothy and Kenny, and my cousin Ian Cardy, Ethel Lindsay, Barry Mitchell, Billy, Dennis and Alistair, the 3 Lisburn Roughs as they told me they were, Gillian and Nigel Campbell, John and Carol Taylor. Hi John and Carol. I hope you enjoy the programmes. I see you have been watching in, and I do pray the Lord will bless you, and it'll be good to see you sometime. Steve, Bruno, Samuels. I see somebody saying hello to, oh, there's Darren Peach. I don't think I've said hello to Darren. And Edith P. Oh, Edith Porter. Oh, good Edith, you just got in time to say hello to you. And Joan Garrett. Joan, did I say happy birthday to you when I was doing the birthdays? I think I did, but if I didn't, there's another happy birthday for you. And somebody sent hello to Joe and Ruth. I don't see them either. And we'll say hello to Hazel and Kong if you get catching up. And I think that's nearly everyone at the moment. Right, so we're going to hear one of our homegrown talent, a blast from the past, our beautiful gentleman who we would have seen many times years ago at praise services, and we even had him in our church carried off. And that's our lovely brother Joe Payton. And Joe's singing I Believe He's Coming Back. And then we have our brother Alan Parks from Canada, and he's singing Jesus is Coming Again.
High upon a mountain from where he ascended, the angel of the Lord declared that it should be. He said, don't stand there grieving for the one that you see leaving, in like manners coming back for you and me. I believe he's coming back like he said. I believe that the trumpet's gonna sound so loud, someday we'll wake the dead. In the twinkling of an eye, he'll break the eastern sky, and I believe he's coming back like he said. I believe the time is nearing, we'll soon see his appearing. This could be the hour, yes, this could be the day, when the saints from every nation will lose their gravitation, in the middle of the earth be caught away. And I believe he's coming back like he said. I believe that the trumpet's gonna sound so loud, someday we'll wake the dead. In the twinkling of an eye, he'll break the eastern sky, and I believe he's coming back like he said. And I believe he's coming back like he said. And I believe he's coming back like he said.
coming. Sing the glad word, coming for those he redeemed by his blood, coming to reign as the glorified Lord. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Shout the glad tidings o'er mountain and plain. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming, his saints to release, coming to give to this warring earth peace, sinning and sighing and sorrow shall cease. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Shout the glad tidings o'er mountain and plain. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming, the promise is true. Who are the chosen, the faithful, the few, waiting and watching, prepared for review. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Shout the glad tidings o'er mountain and plain. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming
What a thought. Jesus is coming again. This same Jesus, as you've seen him go into heaven, he's coming again. That was Joe Payton and Alan Parks. And at the end of that one of Alan's, are you waiting and watching? Waiting and watching. So I do hope you've enjoyed the programme, and as we've sort of concluded the Easter story as such, Eric said to apologise that we're going over the time because of but as I said, Eric, I'm giving the people value for money. Now who agrees with that? Yes. He's laughing, but he says please apologise. But anyhow, I want to say just in finishing, hello to Alida Coleman and Darren. Yes, all good people are born in May. I think you said the 10th. And remind us of that near the time. Violet, thank you so much over on YouTube for all the work that you do. Say hello to everybody. I'm going to say hello to your family too. And I think I've got all the names. I hope I have. I hope I haven't missed any out. And if you are, please don't be offended because it's not by choice. Thank you so much for staying with us today. I hope you have been blessed. Hope you've been uplifted and challenged. And if you're not saved, please listen to this last piece. We've done the whole story and we've heard Jesus is coming again. Beth, thank you too. Good, value for money. Thank you, Beth. Yes, us girls have to stick together. Maybe Eric's looking for extra time. Maybe he's hungry and he's looking for his lunch. That's probably it. Yes. Anyhow, happy birthday to those that have the birthdays today. Hope you've been encouraged. And as I say, hopefully we'll see you next Friday in God's will. If the Lord hasn't come back, and we're here, we'll be with you, DV. Can I just leave some verses with you? And they're from Matthew 24, verses 42 to 44. Please listen to this, especially if you're not saved. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour the Lord doth come. Please listen. Therefore, be ye also ready. If you take nothing else away from this programme, please take this away. Therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. So we're going to close with a hymn, a piece from Gold City called Are You Ready? So please ask yourself the question, are you ready? You are or you're not. There's no two ways about it. Are you ready? If the Lord comes, or if he calls you, if he comes in death, are you ready? And also ask yourself, is your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life? So it's great to see you again, for you to be with us again, and do put the people upon your heart and pray for those that have asked for prayer. And listen to the words, please. And this is Gold City. Are you ready? God bless.
The hour is approaching when the souls of man will hear a mighty shout resounding in the sky. In power and great glory, King Jesus will appear and take his children home to paradise. It will be a celebration for the ones who chose his name, but total separation for the ones who turned away. Are you ready for the trumpet? Are you ready for the call? Soon the angels will assemble to usher in the Son of God. Will he come and find you faithful? Will he know your name at all? Every moment brings us closer. Are you ready for the call? The Bible speaks of two men who were standing in the field, where one is taken and one is left behind. Two women in the kitchen, one goes and one remains. So get your house in order while there's time. In the cross there is salvation, through the blood there is a way to secure your destination on that resurrection day. Are you ready for the trumpet? Are you ready for the call? Soon the angels will assemble to usher in the Son of God. Will he come and find trumpet? Are you ready for the call? Soon the angels will assemble to usher in the Son